Hi, this is the card we're going to be doing today. Sometimes you just need a man card, so today I thought we would do work on a man card. You could actually use this for a female too. It really and truly, it could go both ways, but I wanted to do something that I could send to for a man's birthday. So this is the card I chose. Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached. I've been wanting to work with the On the Horizon stamp set and the dies. I love this fence. So I thought today was the perfect day. So I used this, and I did it in two colors, as you will see, and I used the fence for the dies. And then I used this for the designer, kind of like a designer series background. I put it on, let me see if I can find it. Maybe I put it away. I did it like this, all around the edge. And then I put it in the Stampin' Emboss machine or the Big Shot, whatever you have. And I used the Timber 3D and I laid it this way so it would go, the grain would go. And I used Oceanfront for the background. I used all three of these. And then this little piggy, I took It's Your Birthday and put it there. So we will get started. I also used soft suede and crumb cake from the neutrals, plus Smoky Slate. And Smoky Slate I only did on the fence because I want it to look a little bit weathered. So I just brushed it on. I will show you with my blending brushes. And the pool party, I did the whole background in it. I took the sky and stamped off, and then I went full strength for the water, and the garden green is the accents. And I took one of those dies, this, and I cut it up. I cut it in the green, and then I cut it up, and then I die cut two in soft suede, and I put them back there, and it looks like it's got a mingle of the two colors in it, because it just can't be just one, right? At least in my books. And for the card, I thought this was just so simple. I just stamp, 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 and it was done. And I thought it looked so nice. It would just kind of frame the address you're sending it to. So we will get started. And hopefully, I won't lose anything this time. Because you know me, I am definitely gifted in that department. I use the classic matte dots, the black ones. And I use the linen thread. And the links are in the video. And I used Bermuda Bay and Pool Party as my colors with a base of white. So I will leave those in there because maybe then I won't have as much chance of losing them. Okay, here. See, I did not color it in the center. I just went around the edge. I just wanted to give it a little more depth than just the embossing folder, because you can do both. You can stamp and use the embossing folder at the same well, not at the same time, but on the same sheet of paper. And I already glued it down, so that part would be done, because we have to do the center. Now I like to frame my piece that I'm my focal image, so I use the Bermuda Bay too. And again, that is in the with the video, the recipe for this. So I am starting with, this is part of the, whoops, knocking everything down. This is part of the Oceanfront. And remember I said I stamped off. And then I'm coming in and I'm just turning this over and I'm putting, no, I got it, I think I got, oh, it's just Cheryl. Let me see. Yes, that goes at the top. It was perfect the way I had it. I'll get it. It's because I turn it upside down so that I can see what I'm doing here. I have eye problems, to say the least. I need new glasses. Now I'm going to see, yep, okay. Now turn that around. And then I'm going to put that up here. There we go. Oh, I used a Oh, Cheryl. Don't do as I say. Or don't do as I do, do as I say. Good thing it has two sides. Honestly. Well, we're just going to do it this way, whatever way it turns out. And I am putting that aside and grabbing the other one, honestly. You want this one, the shaped one, next. Sorry about that. I'm trying to lead you down a garden path that leads nowhere. There we go. Now I'm putting this away because that's all we need that for. And I'm getting out my crumb cake, trying to remember to tell you all the different colors. And I'm stamping off with this one too, and then I'm just going to go along that edge. There we go. Now I'm taking my blending brush and I'm using the crumb cake, and I'm starting off over here, and then I'm just going to go in here and bring a little bit of color to it. Does everybody have blending brushes? Oh, these things are awesome. I love my blending brushes. Now I am going to get out the soft suede and put that aside. And I am, there we go, getting this. And I'm, make sure that you don't have them floating. You have that this is just a little bit below, and I'll try to do that. Yeah, I did it. There. Now I'm going to put that away. And I'm going to get my, no, I'll finish stamping. That's what I'll do. Get my trees. And I'm going to try to get this line here to go along the horizon there. Now you might not always be successful because you can't really see where you're on it if because it's a red rubber stamp, but I will try my hardest. And if it's a little bit below, it's okay, because I did get it below, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. On the other one, I got it on perfect, but I cannot, if I put my head right over top of it to do it perfectly, you wouldn't see what I was doing, and I don't want to do that. So I'm taking my black Memento ink. Now I have to make sure that these are flying the right direction, because some of them have their wings down and some of them have their wings up, and that just doesn't look right to me. So I'm doing it this way, and we're putting it there. There we go. And I'm putting that aside. So now we're going to bring in the fence. And as you can see, the fence is a different color. It looks darker, and to me it looks more weathered. I don't know if it does to you, but in real life it actually does. Okay. Get out my Smoky Slate, and I'm taking my blending brush. I have a blending brush for all the different families. Like I have a red one, I have a pink one, and I just use them for those shades of color. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. I have a gray one, I have a brown one, I have a black one, because I honestly don't want to mix my black with my gray if I wanted to do a gray, because black is quite a bit darker and that would not work out so well in some instances. So I have a blue one, I have a purple one, I have quite a few of them. I just felt it, for me, it was just easier. You can wash them out. A lot of people do. I just find that I lose a lot of depth of color if I wash them out, and I have to start all over again. So that's why I decided, for me, you don't have to, but for me, I have one for every different color. Not different shades. I use the pink for all different colors, pinks, but I just use only pink with my pink one. I hope that makes sense. This takes a few minutes to get to the depth of color that I wanted. And I could have done soft suede and it would have been darker, but then I wouldn't have been able to add the gray, as much gray look, because it is so much darker. It wouldn't, you wouldn't be able to see the grayish color that weathered wood gets. So even though it takes a couple minutes, it's well worth it. So what do you think? Oh, I need a little bit right down here. I think I must have had my finger there. But there. So now that that is done, I can put that away. And now what I'm going to do is put this. I left an opening. Oops, I almost lost that. See, I left an opening, and there's more on this side than this side. There's 5 of the pickets on this side and only 4 on this side, if that helps you to figure out this card. And I figured it didn't matter if it went all the way to the bottom, because as you can see, it aims up. So I got it down here, and it didn't matter that it went up there, because I'm going to be covering it over with the weeds. So I am going to get my little bottle of glue here. This is the liquid mono glue in this bottle. I bought this bottle off Amazon because it has such a small tip, and there's a silicone piece that covers it, and I have not had it dry out on me yet. I've had others that dry out, and I can't get them to work. I don't know what's wrong with me that I can't, but it did not work for me. So this one does. So now I'm just going to cut along here, and there it's gone. So now I'm going to do this one, and I'm just gonna do it like that so I don't glue those. Because I want to glue them. They're there. Shouldn't I glue them? No, I shouldn't, but they're there, so I do. So now this one, I want to get them to be standing up as straight as possible at the center. So I'm just making it fairly straight, but I'm going to be cutting this off, this side, so that not the whole picket is left on that. So now I am going to, let me see, where did I cut it off? I'm gonna say I cut it off there. Oops. I didn't cut it off straight. I left a little dip there, and I don't want that. Somebody will know I cut it off. And I want it to look like I didn't cut it off. Now I'm going to put this here. And because it's down at the bottom, I will have to cut a little bit of this off, but not much, and a little bit over here, but you cannot see that it goes up. So I'm going to cut that there. And do the same thing again. I love this little bottle because I can get the smallest little dot of glue on here, which I can't with my mono bottle. Now what I did is I put this in the center. So much easier if I use my tweezers. Just like that. Now, I cut all these little ones, and hopefully I did not lose them, and that they stayed in here, because if I lost them, then they won't get put on the card. Okay. Where am I? Pick it up with your scissors, Cheryl, or your tweezers, Cheryl. Now, how much of this you do is just totally up to you. You don't have to do that much. I chose to add the whole length that had pieces that came up. Now this one, I've only got, I think I did, yeah, I did 4 on that. I've only got, or 5. I've only got 4 to do the here, but that's okay. Doesn't matter how many you have, as long as you like what you do. Just put it on what you like. You don't have to follow what I put on, like that. Now I'm just, see, there's hardly anything I'm going to have to cut off. But if I go along here, and it's cut off. So now I'm going to attach it to my Bermuda Bay. I did cut that side off, but that's okay. I can quickly do that here. Not hard at all. So now I'm going to take these and I'm just going to attach them back here. And if I do this correctly, they will be even. I just have to hold it for a second so that they're like that, and just a little there. Oh, that's not quite straight. There we go. And I should be doing more in here too. There. Now I'm trying to get it to look the same as that one. And not move it. I figured that would be a lot easier for you to put down than the way I put it on here, and then you've got to make sure that it's the right. I just figured this was easier for you. And now I'm going to do dimensionals on this. You do not have to, but this is what I'm doing just to lift it up a bit. Oops. Throw my dimensionals away. I just find that it's easier to put the twine underneath if it's lifted up. And I am frugal, so I like to cut my dimensionals in half, and I can use twice as many then if I want, because I have been frugal and cut them in half. So that would equal 1, and so I can put it in 2 different places. And I always use my edges, always. Put these on. It is down the center. Oh, no, you don't want to put it right in the center. You want to put it on one side, like each side, because the cord is going to go through there. And I want the linen thread to have room to be in there. So I don't know. I will put the linen thread on and see if I need any more. So I have the linen thread, and I'm holding it over here enough to make just to tie it, and then I'm putting it down and bringing it here and putting it down and bringing it over here, and then I will tie this up. And I just wrapped it around 3 times. I've given you extra so you have wiggle room to do. You can make these a lot, the ties a lot longer if you want, but I don't want them too long. Like that. And then I will cut this to be the same length. Like that. Now I'm going to put this on my card, and I will use my pokey tool. I usually use my take your pick tool, but this is the same. Hi, sweetheart. Mama's doing a video, okay? Papa's gone away. He'll come back pretty soon.
Down.
Okay, now I just put this down. There we go. And I'm going to glue this to my card back. Make sure it opens the right direction. I got an itchy nose. Goodness sakes, I can't do it with one hand, it seems. And you try to get it even as much as you can, but it's not going to be perfect because it is handcrafted. That's where that went. I wondered where that went. I had it on there, and it's like it disappeared. Okay, now I have a bow that I made, and I tried to make it the same, and I just tie it like a normal person ties a bow. And I have my dimensionals, or my glue dots. I like glue dots for ribbon and that. So now I'm just going to put that right there, and hopefully when I do it, I put that down and it glues my ends down farther, and I end up with 4 of these. Now you can cut them to all be the same length, or you can have some longer than the others. I'm going to cut 2 the same. I should be using my ribbon scissors. And 2 the same. Maybe I'll cut these just a little bit shorter so they're not that much extra. There we go. Oh, this was supposed to go down there. I screwed up. Okay, that's okay. There's always a fix. And then this, where will I put it? Maybe I'll just put it right like that, and I will do dimensionals on it. Silly me. But things happen. It's okay. Unfortunately, crappy things happen to us. Well, look at that. That covered up that wasn't, the line was not on the, right on the horizon. There we go. It looks fine. Which one do you like better? Does it make a difference to you? Now I'm going to do my, stick this away because I'm finished with that. But I am going to grab my, take your pick tool and my putty end, and I'm going to take my black dots, and I didn't remove it. There we go. And I'm putting them down here. That's my grandson Dominic. He just woke up from his nap. He's not feeling so good. He's got a terrible cold. Poor little thing. He's only 2. Sometimes I think he's older than that, and then sometimes it's like, nope, he's definitely a 2-year-old. Okay, so now I'm going to put that away because I'm finished with that, and put those away, and do this. Goodness, that's what I did on the bottom, which is exactly what I did on the envelope. So we will work on that. And okay, we keep getting these phone calls and I don't answer them. If I don't know who it is, no, I'm not going to answer you. Especially if you say it's an unknown name. Unknown name people do not get answered here. Let me know who you are. There we go. Now you can put whatever verse in here that you want. Poor little guy, he's just cough, cough, cough. And there we go. You could even put these birdies up here and finish the card off that way. You don't have to, but that would work too. Now, get this cleaned up. Don't need that one. Get my paper in here so you can actually see what I have done. Oh, did I not glue that in? No, I didn't glue it in. Well, silly me. I was trying to finish so that you didn't have to listen to my grandson. But anyways, there we go. He's now gone upstairs. Now that I've tried to hurry to get done, he has disappeared. But anyways, so what do you think? Do you like my screw up? Or do you like the original one with it down here? I don't think it really matters that much, but you're going to have to decide which one you like the best. And then, oh, I know, I use Wink of Stella too. I put Wink of Stella on this water, just to give it a little bit of a sparkle. And by doing this, I've used less Wink of Stella. There's a positive to everything, right? There we go. I have an extra string there. So just let me know which one you like the best. Thank you so much for watching me. I hope you've enjoyed a masculine card today and can think of something to do for a man. This helps. I would think. I know a lot of people have problems with masculine cards. So I'm trying to help you out in that department because I love doing scenes. Absolutely love combining things and building and just creating a scene. So thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment. Thank you for to the new subscribers. Welcome. I'm so appreciative that you have subscribed, and I hope you enjoy my channel because I certainly enjoy hearing from everybody that has joined. And if you have sent me a message that say you found me and subscribed, thank you. I so appreciate it. You have no idea how it warms my heart. Thank you. I just love sharing the talent that God has given me and given me this outlet to do that. So thank you very much. Bye now.